Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII on the Mysterious JG. We're all leveled up, all ready to take on whatever's up there. Be it Cypher or a monster. Or a monster Cypher. I think we can take this lift up. Wanna go up? Yeah. Wow, this lift is pretty cool. Easily impressed. Don't get too excited, you'll fall. Like I'm really going to. Zell and Sophie are kind of made for each other. Major Biggs. There's been a report of a monster-shaped shadow on top of the tower. Major Biggs. Be quiet, I'm busy. This goes like this, and geez, what's with these crappy old tools? And why do I have to make all the repairs? Sir, I'll check around while the repairs are being done. Let's see, pull this here and... This goes here and... There, it's complete. Oh wow, cool mode 7. This is mode 7, but it's something. Is a wrench falling down? It's better in HD, I would imagine. But it's certainly got things going. The wrench that somebody knocked over is what apparently finally repaired this tower, which had been inactive since that one guy was a kid, at least. Oh, apparently it's been really close to being functional this whole time. So the G army invaded in order to repair this tower. That's what it appears is going on. Now, why they wanted this tower repaired? Well, it appears to be the ultimate super death weapon, but I guess we'll learn about that later. What do you think you're doing? Oh, likewise, mister, what do you think you're doing? Hey, what happened to all the soldiers down below? Wedge, take care of these twerps. Oh, Wedge? I seem to be done here, so I'll just be on my... I'm leaving. Move it, move. Sorry to crash the party. Are you crazy? Just shut up. Now we gotta fight Cypher, he's going crazy. Prepare for the worst, you brats. Now this is an interesting fight because he gives you a Suna, which we only know about because we'd drawn it from like some draw point somewhere. And it's a really slow thing to draw. So if we weren't loading state somewhere, this is a battle that takes forever because you just keep drawing a Suna against this guy until you've got 300. You can't help but think it's going to be useful. And it actually is. You can put it into like status defense once we get that, and it provides a limited percentage defense against every status effect in the game. But because we have the power of loading state, there's really no point in going to all that trouble because I already did it off screen. He's going for the clothesline from Hell on Sophie. Boy, this is the boss music, by the way. Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs, have you finished the report, sir? What's the enemy doing here? Wedge, where were you? No pay for you this month. I should have stayed home. Then I would have got paid extra somehow. And, no particular reason to, worry about Wedge, but... but getting a Suna from Biggs takes forever. I think it's easier to kill Wedge first, but what the... no, actually, I think when you kill Biggs, that's when that triggers. Maybe you kill either one of them. But here's the actual boss. We got a little montage of everyone's faces there. Oh, I forgot to scan Biggs and Wedge. What the hell is it? So it has something we want to stock. Double. And it takes forever to get 100 doubles each out of this guy. But we also acquired Siren, because that's a new GF. And GFs in this game are acquired by actually drawing them from enemies. So if you, usually from bosses, and if you miss your opportunity, it can be much later in the game before you get a chance to do it. So this is, oh, boss that blew away Big Wedge. A monster that lives in the abandoned Dalek communication tower. No one knows where it came from. So we're not really going to get any more on this. It will become a, you will see a bunch of it if you play the card game, because it has its own card. Should like no damage, so I'm thinking whatever elemental attack she has, junction, is not a good one to have. Kind of hoping to get a limit break. Show it off. We haven't seen Zelds either, have we? She just has too many hit points. She hasn't lost enough yet to actually have any real chance of getting a limit break. Wow, that actually went faster than expected. But no, normally when you do this battle, it's a big, long slog where you're constantly curing yourself to stay alive while very slowly trying to draw 100 doubles. And it reaches a point where you're like, okay, that's enough. I've got like 100, not 300, but I've got like about 100 split between all my characters. That's probably enough for now. And you just give up. We got 2 elixirs. And Gangster Returner. And Weapons Month March. Which is what, you know, those items, the weapons magazines, will allow you to upgrade your characters to new weapons if you collect the right items. We'll stick with the name Siren. And now she just jumps into his face. Squad B, Captain? Oh, and it's funny because this same scene happens with Cypher having been ignoring the battle and just watching you fight Biggs and Wedge and then Elvaret, despite wanting action. And if that battle takes you like 90 minutes because you were draining 300 times the Suna and 300 times double, Cypher will still just be standing there in the background. Excuse me, I have new orders. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore. Withdraw? There are still enemies around. I know, but I'm just a messenger. An order to withdraw takes priority. I don't want to miss the vessel. What time do you say? Like I said. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the school. 1900 hours? We have only 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes to get down to the shore. Better run. The squirrel. I don't know how to say squirrel in German. Hey, wait for us. Who the hell does he think he is? Why don't you go ask him? Punk. Let's go. You okay? He does not respond. Want to go down? You go down. But then Biggs causes us a little problem with his weird spider crawl. Those little twerps are the targets. Now go, destroy them. Oh, for crying out loud, this is a big waste of time, too, because we do get a better score if we get out of here quickly. So I'm going to save, just in case I didn't save enough different places here. Then I'm going to exit and see. I'm just curious to see if I have a slot where we have are at the same place, but with yeah. See, I spent like almost 30 minutes between these two slots, and it was almost certainly just getting Asuna and double. There you go, Asuna and double. Let's not get random encounters just to make this a little quicker, because I need to showcase something. We're gonna get attacked by a spider bot. So it looks like Omega Weapon. Omega Weapon shows up in this game and doesn't look like this, even though this model is included in the game. It's weird. You can stock Protect from this thing, but there's an easier way to get Protect that doesn't, not that much further along in the story. So there's no real point in fighting this thing because we've got a countdown going on. XATM-092, Galbadia's mobile attack weapon, aka Black Widow. Doesn't stop until it kills all enemies in its path, not affected by poison. So you gotta fight this thing at least once. And I'm gonna show you. Let's get the hell out of here. You can keep hitting it. And actually, I kind of wanted to show this off, but it's just going to take a while, and it's not really that interesting. If you keep fighting it, like if you run away from it and then fight it again and defeat it several times, you can eventually permanently defeat it, and you get like 20 AP points, and the countdown timer stops. It's just not that interesting to watch. This is what you're actually supposed to do, is try to escape from it. And I'm not always able to do this perfectly. It is possible with the correct moves to not encounter it again. I thought we already busted that thing up. Forget it, let's go. I don't know how you're supposed to beat it there, but it is possible to avoid ever encountering it again. I think I think I didn't move quite fast enough in that case. But you don't get to run away until you've got it stunned. But at this point, you can just you can actually just defeat it here permanently. But there's a cinematic that plays when you get to the end if you haven't defeated it and you run away, which is what the game is encouraging you to do. The prompts keep telling you, let's get out of here now. And certainly the first time I played through the game, what I did was get it to go down and then run away, rather than permanently defeat it. When you permanently defeat it, nothing special happens. There's no cinematic. It just fades like any normal enemy and you get points, and then the tense music disappears and you just walk back. So it's actually not as interesting as trying to run away. Though again, there's a trick on each screen to how you're supposed What did I do wrong there? Ugh, I guess I should have gone and read the fact. Like, there is a trick on each screen to theoretically avoid encountering this thing. And you get a better seed score if you don't encounter it again. Like, if you just avoid it in every single screen. Like there, I think we weren't supposed to move when the ground was shaking. Maybe? Mega Weapon, you were far more fun as a Guardian Spirit crystal in Final Fantasy 13-2. I don't even remember what they were called. I could get synergy with you. Yeah, some screens you're just supposed to run away as fast as you can. Others you're not. This is a weird one. You're supposed to, like, stop halfway across the bridge, I think. Because it jumps back and forth, yeah. Like, normally you run across that at speed and it gets you. How is it getting me here? I don't get it. Did I encounter regular troops? Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid it in some of these screens, but you're supposed to be able to avoid hitting it in any screen. So I certainly am not doing an optimal pro run of this, but again, what this affects is extremely minor. It affects your seed rank, which it's very easy for you to come back after this mission is over and increase your seed rank to the max. But the fewer times you encounter this thing, the better your score is going to be on the seed exam. The very first fight you had with it is the only one that's supposed to be mandatory. How the hell do I get out of here? Okay, I did get out. It just sets it up like that. This thing doesn't give up. Is what you're meant to be thinking right about now. And now I believe it's all cinematics from here on out. I could be wrong. Nope. Better clear the screen. Why are you stopping? Squad C, withdraw. Roger. Look at Selphie and Zell, like, so far ahead. Yeah, now it's just dramatics. So we didn't do a very good job of avoiding battles, we think. But the one screen where I managed to pull it off, where I never pulled it off as a youngster playing this game, was the bridge. All the screens where I used to be able to do it easily, I failed. But this cool cinematic here, you don't get if you actually defeat it. Yourself is like, should I go back for him? Nah, I'll just stand here and die too. What can stop this thing? No number of limit breaks from Squall were able to do it. So I was like, I'd like you to survive, man. And kind of takes care of it. Raiden entering the Maverick building style, or not Maverick building, the Desperado World Marshal building. Whatever. And off we go. So that was a successful mission. We killed a couple of soldiers. They activated the communication tower, which seems to have been their objective anyway, and then we retreated. Great mission. So I remember having enjoyed that as a youngster playing the game. Cypher! How'd it go? I gotta make him sound different from Zell. Man, all they did was get in my way. Being a leader ain't easy. Surf. Good job. The zoo is particularly proud of you, the way you weren't the idiots on the forum, except you, Zell, because you were. Where's Cypher? Just points without saying anything, and then she points without saying anything and laughs because she predicted he would do it.
Just be back at the cotton by sundown. You're free till then. Okay, dismissed. Okay, you're free to go. You can buy some souvenirs, have a review meeting. It's up to you. I recommend you go back and rest, though.
Oh, I'd like to get back on the boat. I'd like to go to Dalit and do it right this time. Hey! Not again, man. There goes Mr. Ego. Might as well walk it. Well, we don't have a choice, really. Interesting. Note how Kaitis is still a level ahead of us. Because she just starts out at a higher level than Squall, so if you never level up. And, no, we do not appear to be able to get back on the boat and go back to Dalit and do it right this time. No, we don't get to reinvade Iraq. Make sure to eliminate Saddam this time. And if I recall correctly, that whole dock area will never be needed again. Sea breeze sure feels good. I don't think there's anything to do here that wasn't available before, really, other than the fact that now Zell's mom will be there. Zell's mom has got it going on. Need to buy anything before we go? Oh, never mind. It is the previous screen I want to go to for the Whoppet Shoppet. Hello? Although, actually, I need to look at it first. We have now acquired Weapons Month March. This time, we introduce a basic weapon. The Gunbait's original model is Revolver. Oh, that's stupid. So the first one you get of these actually shows you the remodeling required for the original weapon. So, like, unless you want to go back to your starting weapons, you'd never need to know this. But here it is. What it lacks in power, it more than makes up for with its reliability. A punch can be a deadly weapon, but it can be made even more effective by wearing this, the Metal Knuckle. These gloves are widely used. They're made out of 4 magical stones and a fish fin. Even a weakling can cause serious damage with this type of nunchaku, but they're also hard to use. The flail has long been a favorite for beginners. Made out of 2 magical stone pieces and a bomb fragment. This, by the way, is made of 6 magical stone pieces and 2 screws. Whips are effective against enemies that are close or far away. This chain whip is a simple design, but is very reliable in battle. And it has spider webs in it. Magical stones and spider webs. So, like, remodeling is not required here because even though we have... Well, apparently we have a bomb fragment for Selfie's weapon, but for everything else we have, but there's no point in remodeling them because that's already the weapon we have. Hi, Zell, how are you doing? Hey, how's it going? You know me, I'm always good. Good, make sure you stop by and say hi to your mom. We probably ought to do that. Mom, I'm home.
Zell, what a surprise. Are these your friends? I'm a gangster.
This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. Yo, Squall. That's my room up there. It's sacred, so just keep out. I don't bother to put away my porn, you see.
Take care of Zell for me.
I could have sworn you could play cards with her. And now that whatever rascal is gone.
Oh, Zell, are you off today?
No, through class.
Stop by whenever you can, even just to say hi. Hey, have you improved your game?
How do you haven't played it with you at all yet, lady? But I got Ifrit, Mobile Type 8, Trauma, Babombo, and T-Rexors. But you've got Zell, so let's see how this is gonna go. Kind of wish that we had not gone first. you gamble, they tell you I'm your man. You win some, you lose some, it's all the same to me. Win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. I'm the ace of spades now. The pleasure is to play, makes no difference what you say. I don't you agree? You're free. The only card I hate is the ace of spades, the ace of spades, the ace of spades, ace of spades. Playing for the high one, dancing with the devil. Going with the flow, it's all a game. To me, 7-11 snake eyes wash you. Double up or quit, double take or split. The ace of spades, ace of spades. This is so stupid. I've been thinking for years about how much fun it would be to do this. So you know I'm born to lose, and gambling is for the fools, but that's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever and ever. Get the joker pushing up the ante. I know you gotta see me read and then leave the cabinets. I see it in your eyes. Take one look and die. The younger you see, you know it's gonna be the ace of spades. The ace of spades, ace of spades. Alright. If you flip it with Zell, I can take Zell. Matter of fact, I can even take that. That was a stupid play, KG. But I am probably still going to win. And thus get the Zell card. Matter of fact, I got everything except the Zell card. I just won for myself. So yeah, the playable character cards are unique. And so are the GF cards. The boss cards and regular enemy cards, you can find them like randomly in different people's decks. You can have more than one of them. But there is only one each of the playable character cards and the GF cards. So she can't be too happy that we just won her Zell card. And yes, generally speaking, the cards will be located with characters that there's kind of some association, but there's others where it's not, like Kyros. You'll be finding about him much later. You have to go on the card quest to find his card. It's just not something you're going to find through normal means. Is this the same thing here? You're like, that uniform looks cool. Hey, I got an idea. Let's wear something like that for our performance. Never mind, it's not quite the same dialogue. Hey, you're shooting the garden, right? What's the news in the garden festival? Me and my gal are gonna play. And, Selfie says nothing. Weird. It's like she doesn't want to be involved with you taking a photograph of her. She wants to take a photograph of herself. That made no sense, and I apologize. Alright, guys. Cell Dink Squall Leon? I forget what Lionheart Squall Lion. I forget what Squall's last name is. And Selfie Timlet are heading back to Garden to find out if they've become seeds. I don't know what happened to the rest of Selfie's team. The rest of our team just left without us in the car because he's a jerk. When we come back next time, I have a good feeling that we will pass this test, since no matter how poorly you do with evading the monster or not following Cypher's orders, the mission always pretty much comes out essentially the same way. There's not that much you can do to control it. And it's not a game about becoming a seed. If it was, it'd be kind of a different game. I guess what I'm saying is I got a good feeling that we're going to become a seed in the next video. But to find out for sure, you'll have to tune in next week. Unless you're not watching this as they go up. In which case, you can tune into the next episode whenever the hell you want. See you next time, Chicken Wuss.